On the subject of plea deals, you were given a plea deal, but in order for it to actually be formalized, they made you confess to things that you didn't do, which was, you know, yelling, "Take the shield, take the shield." Tell us about that element of it.
Well, to be clear, I cannot agree with what you just said, but I will say that I did sign a plea deal, and that my plea deal says that that my voice can be heard saying take it in regard to the officer's shield. Um, so when you take a plea deal, part of the deal is that you also have to sign what's called the statement of offense. And the statement of offense is essentially a confession that the government writes on your behalf. So they sit down and they say, I did this, I said this is what I was thinking when I did it, this was my intention, this is what was going through my mind. And your options are to sign it or to go to trial in Washington, D.C., before a D.C. judge and a D.C. jury, who 93% Democrats who hate Donald Trump. No one stands a chance in D.C., which is why they've gotten a 100% conviction rate on their trials in D.C. I decided that a plea deal was in my best interest and that it was in my best interest to take the plea deal and sign the statement of offense. And so that's what I did. And I confessed to a misdemeanor disorderly conduct with an intent to disrupt a hearing before Congress. And for that, they dropped the felonies. And for that misdemeanor charge, I was given 3 months of house arrest with an ankle tracking monitor, 3 years of federal probation, which I'm still on, 60 hours of community service, a $5,000 fine, $500 restitution payment to be made to the Capitol, and court-ordered mental health services.
Oh, Brandon, I'm so sorry you had to go through all of that. I can only imagine the stress of that must have just made you wonder how you were going to get through the day. And thank God you managed to avoid any kind of prison sentence, because like that, I'm just so sorry that happened. It's horrendous. Now we have to jump to an ad break there, but we will continue chatting to Brandon after the break about his story and about this terrible unjust persecution he suffered at the hands of the left.